Hi everybody, it's Father Tony. As you can see, I'm in the church. I'm wearing my mask as I've requested to stay safe. I guess I can take it off because nobody else is here, so I'm going to do that now. I want to say hello to all of you, and I know it's been quite a while since we've actually been able to be physically together, and I want to let you know that the church is open. We open this weekend, and we have a few little restrictions, but as we move forward, those things will change. And I want to share with you today the gospel, which comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 13. And there's a few lines I want to share with you about the message that Jesus gives us. And he says, "I give you a new commandment, love one another. As I have loved you, so also you should love one another. This is how all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." We know that Jesus is God, and we know that God is love. But what does that love look like? What does that mean? Well, we kind of know what love is, right? We got all these songs, all these movies, all these books, all these shows about love. But true love is giving and showing someone that you care, giving yourself so that they can get better, so that they can receive to help better them. And this is what a husband does with a wife, parents do with their children, children do with their parents, hopefully siblings we do with each other, and this is how we share love with those around us. We have the perfect example in Jesus, right? He died on the cross for us out of love. But that wasn't all that he did. He also rose. Out of his great love, he rises from the dead and prepares a place for us so that when we end this earthly life, we can be with him in the next. And he commands us to love one another as I have loved you, to share and show that love that we have with each other. And it doesn't have to be big monumental tasks or acts of love. A phone call, a text, a smile, telling someone that you're praying for them, letting them know that they exist. You know, these are little things that can make a huge impact. And I want to share with you a story about Mother Teresa. And many of you may know her. She was a nun from Albania who moved to India. And she was a little nun that you would see in the white habit with the little blue trim. And she was world-renowned and known all over the world for many, many years. Now she's a saint. Well, she talks about how in her ministry, she had to show that love all the time, right? No matter who came to the convent looking for food, health, help with health, anything, if she could help, she would help. Didn't matter what religion, what color, none of that. Well, she tells a story about being taken to a family that asked for help. And she gets to the door, and it's a woman and her children. And she says, when the door opened, my breath was taken. She saw what she said to be 3 skeletons. This mother and her children were slowly starving to death, and they were asking for food. And so Mother Teresa brought a bowl of rice and gives it to the mom. And she said, before this woman fed her children, she took half the rice, put it in another bowl, and went to her neighbor's house, knocked on the door, and gave them half of the rice. And Mother Teresa said, I fell to my knees and started crying. Here I am thinking that I'm showing love, and here I've been taught this lesson of what true love is, to take from what you have, even as little as it is, and being willing to go and give it to someone so that they can have life, so that they can sustain. This is true love, is the sacrifice, so that another may have. And this is what our Lord sets the example for all of us. And this is what he tells us in this gospel. Love one another as I have loved you. That's the command. And in our world today, we need a lot more love. We're scared, we're worried, we're on edge, we're anxious, we're depressed, we're nervous. A little love can go a long way. And that's what our Lord is trying to remind us in the gospel today. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed Memorial Day weekend. remember to tell the people that you love, I love you, and make sure they know that you love them. God bless you. Have a great day. Happy Memorial Day.